On this Giving Tuesday, many will open their wallets to give back to local organizations that are near and dear to them. Today, Salmon's Financial Group is donating $225,000 to multiple charities across the area. They presented a check to one of those charities today. The business chose Volunteers of America in recognition of its work in the Sioux Falls community.
We're called by the gospel to help people live healthy and fulfilling lives. And part of living a healthy and fulfilling life is to be able to feel like you matter. And through Salmon's, each and every time a tag gets pulled off, it's an indication that somebody cares about you.
A total of 29 organizations received donations from Salmon's Financial. That is in addition to the company's annual Community Impact Challenge, which raised $215,000.